I scaled my info offer to $840,000 a year while I was in high school.
I just made 2.5k USD this morning.
And I've helped 50 other coaches scale past 30, 50, 100, 200k a month. You're in a way better spot because you have a way bigger retargeting audience and you're closing clients from $20 a day in ads. Like, it's ridiculous.
Let's script some ads then, yeah, sure.
I brought one of my clients, Julius, here to Norway so that you can get direct access to all the information in the systems we used to take him from 4k a month to 43k a month in 6 weeks, as well as the exact game plan we're using to scale him to 150k a month. Yeah, that's good. This is kind of where we was at before. So before you were running no paid ads. I remember in Marbella, I was like, you had like one ad running.
I'd spend $140, then I turned it off.
Yeah, and I was like, in Marbella.
But to be fair, it was shit. It was. I turned it off because it was so bad.
Yeah, exactly. And this was March, right? So in March you did only 4k. I remember. Your offer was like ridiculous. It was 6 months of coaching for 2k.
I wasn't even motivated to fulfill.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was so
low.
Because imagine you're thinking to scale to 100k a month on that offer. That's like 50 clients times 6 months. That would have been 300 clients that you were fulfilling for. Like, your brain wouldn't have been able to fathom it. So, like, if you're in that state, every single action you take, you'll think, no, I don't want to go to 100k a month subconsciously. Because you know you don't even want to fulfill that. And I remember, like, yeah, you were speaking to Paul about, like, going back into setting and everything to get some cash for the business.
Yeah.
And there was, like, because there was, like, so many DQs, cold prospects. Like, remember, bro, like, some goals, like, the cash collection was, like, 1k or, like, 5.
The thing was, the way my business survived before you wasn't due to really much of what I've done. It was word of mouth around the space, especially when you're doing what, like 5 to 18k months, 14k, 15k months, like that, you need so little to do that.
Exactly.
So it was all referrals through word of mouth or clients. Very rarely it actually had come through content. I'd actually look back before this video, like a month back actually, look back at where I'd signed my clients from, and nothing was from any reliable acquisition system. Nothing was that I could control, which was really fucking scary.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you don't know, right? So yeah, like this was like the start point. So quite a bad start, quite a rough place to be in. But like we turned it around pretty quick. But it was like so in the entire 3 months we worked together, we did 83k.
Yeah.
And then you hit 1 month we did 43k. So I remember we'd had like one day we did 10.5k cash.
Yeah.
Like 1 24-hour day we did 10.5k cash, and the entire month we did 43k. So yeah, that was the entire 3 months. So we turned it around pretty quick. And right now we're in a way better place from what I've seen. Your clients, you seem like they're getting way better results, because right now it's actually like you're putting more effort into fulfilling them. And yeah, we hit the 10.5k a day. The ads are getting ROAS. Obviously, our ad account is shut down now. Yeah. So not too much we can do about that. The only ads that are running with the retargeting ads, for some reason, they just didn't turn off.
Yeah, which is weird, but they're printing. Like, they're doing really well.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's with one retargeting. Like, imagine that we were just speaking about. Imagine if we had 5, which I could get going, but like, obviously now I can't launch.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not of our faults.
You know, it's like ad account problems are a little bit difficult, especially this one. Like, I was able to fix mine because it was the ad account, but this one is like the actual Instagram account.
I'll purchase it back, so we'll get it up and going afterwards. But like, still,
yeah, it's difficult, bro. Make sure if you get a meta rep, just pay after and never pay before. But one thing I've also noticed, bro, from being with you is like you're feeling way better and more clear on how to scale, right? Like you're thinking about like 500k a month in these goals, and like when you can really see them in your head, that's when you can achieve them.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest like thing I want to get across in this video as well. It's like, yeah, like realistically, if anybody wants to sign with you, they want to go from like 0 from 30k a month to 200, 500k a month. Like, yeah, it seems all fancy and the program's 3 months, but like business is fucking long-term game. Yeah. Like the ROI I've had, 83k. It's cool. It's amazing from 4k. It's sweet. I love it. But like, it's nothing compared to the 500k a month that I'm gonna hit after working with you guys. Like the long-term ROI. Also, just being around you, like getting in the mindset of it. Like, I mean, you're gonna touch on it, but like before, I'd never even considered building on the team. Now it's all that I can have in my mind. It's like I want to have killers in my business working with me, like I see you do.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Because one thing is like everybody wants to go to those numbers, but nobody can really visualize it. Nobody like where you have to believe you can get it, but you don't have to believe you can get it in real time. In a way, like it's something far away.
It's just a number you say, bro, but you don't really feel it, or there's no emotion attached to it. But now it's like, you know, when I hear you speak about it, like you're thinking, you know that you can get there. Yeah,
I truly like one thing I've changed. Like before we were like, let's hit 50k a month, let's hit 50k. Now it's like, obviously I haven't crossed that cash yet, but like it's so low to me. It's so
Yeah.
low to me. I don't even stress about it because, like, I know with what the ecosystem we built, the long form assets you've helped me make, my perspective on long form assets as well, on reels, how you've helped me actually realize like there's good content, there's bad content, and like there's a reason we do these
Hmm.
nurturing, like the middle of funnel as well as something I didn't even know about before. Like literally, my page was a few IG posts and then stories,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like there was no reliable system like coming in. Anyways, the point is just like all putting together is like now I'm actually building a business that will hit 500K a month.
Exactly.
Before time was killing me. Now time is like my biggest leverage
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
building momentum.
That's awesome. Yeah. So now offer is way better. It's like basically double the price. And it's way less. It's 3 months now, so
Yeah,
you'll have way higher lifetime value on it as well. Another thing is like you have way higher cash collection rate. Right now you were getting like you got 3 back-to-back pay in fulls, right? On
yeah,
3.5K. So you're getting way more cash collected. Now you have a setter. So now you like before you went from no team to like having at least one really good team member
yeah.
who supports the business. And when you don't have a team, like you don't have a business.
No, it's so true. Now next step is getting creative director and editor that's actually dialed in the division that I have. Which is obviously it's steps all the time, but like without and like I think yeah, you're right. Like having 8 players in the business is what creates the business is what creates the bigger amounts.
Exactly, yeah. If you don't have anything to support your business, like it's just reliant on you, which is like that's very up and down, unless you're like very emotionally stable
Because yeah, but that's the thing, right? You don't want
and
a
you
business that
can't.
relies on your
It's
emotions.
very
I don't
difficult to
want a
just scale
business that
yourself.
relies on my business. So no, that's horrible.
If you don't have anything to support like if your talent is your business. And if someone has better talent than you and they can scale faster than you, they can scale better than you.
Yeah,
But another thing now as well is like something you're also building, right? Like you're able to use my content team here to film 4 long form videos today and as well a lot of reels and everything. So right now you're having like a way better like IG ecosystem to nurture leads.
definitely.
I remember was
Like
it like 2 days ago?
Oh, it was like in a week's time frame, closed $5,000 cash, 7K rev from the retargeting ads.
Yeah, exactly. And you're running in 20 days. So that's like
Yeah.
140 spend. So like, but the only reason retargeting ads work is like right now that's like
They had initially the first touch point, which has been like 1 month ago, like 1.5 months ago.
exactly, yeah. It's
And I think
because
that was the mindset as well that's changed. Of like before it was just oh, okay, get a follower, see how fast we can turn it into cash. But like now the ecosystem is playing out.
exactly, yeah. Because you had one that was like he came from your ads 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And he DM'd you back again.
Yeah,
Just
he
recently.
ghosted and then he DM'd back.
Yeah.
Yo, can I get on a call?
And then yeah,
I've seen your testimonials.
So yeah, exactly.
Emin, can you get some videos while we speak here, like before, and it looks really dope.
Yeah. So yeah, here's some screenshots I've attached. But basically, I just wanted to go into the timeline of everything we did. So remember, first thing when we started, we started on April 12th. So that's when we had like our initial call, where we kind of mapped out everything. I remember this.
I had literally no money when we started.
Literally, bro, you were down to
Like people don't understand. I had no money.
I think it was like $500 left in your bank when we were beginning everything.
I don't even like it was worse, bro. I don't like my students gonna be watching this, but like here's the thing as well, like which Sigger is helping me as well. It's like nah, I'm cool with sharing it as well because like obviously I'm not a financial man, so I'm like I know how to make money. I can help people fucking kill it with setting. But like one big thing was like I wasn't able to manage this as well. Like I just spent it all. So like at one point I probably had like $5 in my account.
Damn, yeah.
When we were running it up, but like if I didn't have Siggy with me in those trenches, that was the biggest thing. Like you can look at all the menses you want in this fucking space, and there's a million menses with like a million more clients as well, where the care is like a million times less.
Yeah.
Siggy and me, we were on calls every single day.
Yeah,
every
it was
single
really
day.
fucking like
We were in the trenches. Like if you speak about trenches, that was the fucking trenches. April 20K a month. Like
yeah, I remember that because you had because you were
the
going
plan was 20K a month. Funny thing is, we ended it at
we ended at 18.5.
18.5K cash.
Yeah, because it was like
way more rev.
Yeah, and it was like we wanted to sell like I remember we mapped this out as well. Like it was like okay, look, what can we do now to get cash in because you don't even have the money to run ads.
Yeah,
and it was like number one, increase the offer price to 3K.
Don't be a pussy. Adding $500 to contract if you don't do it. Then we upped it to 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Then you did the entire offer workshops. You productized it, and you actually made it clear. You started targeting 9 to 5ers. And yeah, we added the guaranteed placement, and we did the 1-to-1. You got way better results, and people were more like people wanted that more.
I think as well, like something that's a bit stupid is like, oh, you just did this and you just did that. Is that one paying for? But it's like, well, those are the small things that in the beginning makes such a big difference. Like
exactly
doing the 1-on-1 with the guarantee, doing the upsells, actually pushing for more, like having that accountability of him with me, like that has such a big effect. Like I don't think like I think it's stupid to downplay like, oh, you just did this. Nice, a
Mhm.
huge effect on it because I hadn't done it before.
Yeah, exactly. And we also, yeah, I remember we did the offer, so that was way better.
Mm.
Like I remember your close rate went up as well. And like you actually wanted to fulfill on it, so you got
Yeah.
better client results and everything. And then we productized some upsells. Because I remember the first week.
Oh,
what we
I
did is
collected low. I think I collected in. I don't remember if it was a week and 2 weeks, but like 6K upsells.
Yeah, it was a lot of it was
Cash.
from upsells. Then the second thing was I gave you like my referral scripts and everything. So you called up
Yeah.
all the clients and asked for referrals, and
I signed, a few from referrals from that as well.
yeah, exactly. And then we started on the ads and content because we launched that end of April. Then the other thing we went over is we got your first full client interview up, and I know that client interview, the way that's nurtured, that's made you so much money.
Bro, it's made me. It's been part of everything.
Yeah.
83K. I think
Yeah,
very
exactly.
little of that I have not watched that into.
Exactly. So that's been like the biggest nurture asset we created. And then yeah, a big thing as well, bro, was like when we were setting with this, it was like you're a really good setter, but you were like afraid to pitch almost.
I had fear of failure within my own convos,
Exactly.
and I had so shit leads as well. It was
Yeah.
insane. Like it was both paths as well.
Yeah. So we went through the setting, and like we just basically told you like, yo, just start pitching more. Then we started tracking the stats. I remember one last thing we did as well. So we did like an outreach strategy.
Yeah.
That we started with, which was like
Yeah.
free roll to pay in full, where we DM people pitching them a role.
Because I was actually hiring for a role, but then the DQs didn't get it. What we did was we didn't just get them on an interview, close them, but I kept them in the ecosystem, which you had taught me for long term as well. And like we didn't do that much, but like I collected $5,500 from my cash.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
obviously helps a lot. Still,
Yeah, it helps a lot because then you can reinvest that into ads and content, and you have more to like be detached.
It's free
from these
money.
type of things.
Free
Yeah,
money.
exactly. So yeah, remember we launched the ads at like the end of April. So we actually had 18.5K cash collected from April without running ads.
Exactly.
And we started running the ads basically at the end of April. So that's the 4x of what you did in March. You did 4K in March.
Yeah,
So
we went 4K from March to 18.5 in April, and I'd only worked with you 2 weeks for that.
yeah, exactly. So that was a good one. We got, and the first call just got booked from the ads on the 1st of May.
Yeah.
Because we launched that a few days before. So this was the first ad. This one performed quite well, but it died really quick.
No, this was the one that ran the longest actually.
Yeah.
I spent 1.8K on or 1.6K on it in total, but it was like at $20-$30 a day. And like that was the winning ad. That was so good.
Yeah, this one worked really well. The reason it worked really well was because you went like before you didn't. It was almost like you didn't really know who you were speaking to. We went really deep on like when we did your offer, we went really deep into what they were struggling with, and like it become just like not just like helping setters do this because like that's not really who we're helping. We went to like we're helping young guys that are in school or 9 to 5. They want to make money online. They're seeing all this content, but starting a business is too complex. And we went really in deep on what problems they were having and how they were feeling, and then having that good market research is just a reflection of that. So that was the first ad we launched. So May 5th, so that was 5 days later after you booked the first call. We were spending like 20-30 per day. We were getting $2 per follow. So $76 spent at this time. We had gotten 40 followers. So that's the day where I remember we talked about hiring the setter, and you were like, should I hire a setter or a closer?
Bro, I was so doubtful on hiring my first team member. Not even doubting whether to get a closer setter, but I didn't have belief in myself in the business that I should bring on team members. That belief is what you pushed me on to do. Even though I've been a setter manager. I've had loads of setters. I've fired loads of them. I've managed them. I've trained them. Like I know how to do it. But it was my self-belief
Yeah, exactly.
that I lacked.
Yeah, exactly. And you were like, should I hire a setter or a closer? I'd rather set myself and everything.
Yeah, a lot of times people they come for like technical advice from mentors, but I think it's the what's behind that's more important, like the perspectives, the belief shifting.
Which was also like that's a really good thing because had you hired a setter, no, had you hired a closer instead of a setter, that would have been really bad for your business.
Oh, bro, it would have fucked it all up.
Because first of all, like founder-led sales actually has a higher closing percentage than closer-led sales.
Oh, definitely.
And so if you can't close at a high percentage as a founder, then you shouldn't even bring on a closer.
Yeah.
And then second thing is closing is like the highest level of speaking to your prospects. So you're gonna know them way better.
Yeah.
And like what problems they have, how they speak, etc. So you'll be able to communicate to them better in your content and your ads moving forward.
Yeah.
Because you actually know them. That's like more of a timeline. 2 days later, we had 4 calls from 150. So that's like a $70. No, not 70. It's like lower $40 cost per call, something like that. Little under $40 cost per call. And this was the first PIF that came in, 3,500.
No, that felt amazing.
Yeah, let's go. So that was really, really good. That was just 3 days later after booking those first 4 calls. So close rate was like I think close rate was a little bit low, but as we started getting this going, I think you were able to invest the cash.
No, well, the close rate was low because of me, because you were
Yeah.
bringing in so many qualified leads. Or I had no middle of funnel in place, even though you had told me to put it in place. But I was just being an absolute retard, thinking too short term, thinking, nah, I want money today, I want money tomorrow, I want money this week. Like, fucking hell, it takes some time to sit down and script a video that takes like 3-4 days to even script it, then film it, then launch it, then not see effects for it for 3 months. Like, this is what you really helped me down with it as well later down the line, is the perspective on long form. Because like, bro, we would have done like this. It wouldn't have been 83K. It would have been like probably like 300K.
Yeah,
Had I done the middle of funnel. So it's like, I mean, that's a cool number, 83K. But like, had I done more of my part, I would have been way more. Because it's like people go into the mentorship and they're like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna get to X amount of month. But like the amount of responsibility that is on the client and not the mentor is so huge.
Yeah,
like
literally.
that's been my biggest learning mistake as well, or like learning lesson working with you as well, which is now that I'm going to implement it after working with you. So a lot of the things that I didn't implement in the beginning because I was so caught up in my head, and I was like literally how, I don't know what to say, but it was just like, you know, the people who like addicted to coke, they just take one line, then I need another one. It's like,
Yeah,
this, I
exactly,
get one
yeah.
close, I need another one, I need
Yeah,
another one.
you're just like you're starting like
thinking
a short-term action move.
so short term, bro. Which
Yeah,
is
exactly.
like, yeah, it had some nice effects with it, but like it also just made me like delusional in a way. Is what it actually takes to build a proper business. So like now the reason as well for like why I'm still able to like probably do a arguably like close to the biggest month this month and next month is like without an ad account, without no like lead flow, and like actually first time building up my organic foundation with reels and long form is because I've started, my stories has been so much better and I've understood it more, like the nurturing, how important it is. Because like 35K USD cash from an audience with 2K followers, a lot would say is extremely impressive, and that was with no foundation. So like
Yeah,
I know I
exactly,
have an edge over others, and now like what we're gonna be like, because I know you'll help. Like Siggy's such a good friend as well now, that every time I've asked him, like he still helps me out, and I know that like he'll be part of supporting it actively to go to bigger numbers, which is like what we'll be looking at doing now because of the middle.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because yeah, right here it was kind of like, I remember right here it was just kind of like if I look through the wins, it's kind of like some closes and piffs here and there. Obviously didn't screenshot everything, but most of the time it's just like a few closes and piffs here and there, like 4 qualified calls today, close this yesterday, but nothing crazy at this point. I remember during May, I was like, you know, look, I looked at the close rate and it was really bad, but because we had gotten some cash in, you were at the point where we invested in a sales coach again.
Yeah.
So your sales got way better. I remember like we had a call as well, like your mindset on sales with me and the sales coach, and like
that saved me. That was the turnaround point. Went on to do $20,000 or more, $21,000 in 7 days of working.
Yeah.
Straight after that call I had with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was about to like fucking go like.
That's when we hit the 10.5K cash day.
Yeah.
So the here.
And then well, yeah, it says 17K, but it was $21,000 cash in a week.
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, that was really good week. We could have done way more as well, because I remember like you had 4. Yeah, this was June 9th. You had 4 qualified calls.
The reason like we were able to book so many and had a good lead flow from that, even though it wasn't like super consistent or we didn't have high spend, like it went off on a lag, and I take responsibility of that. Like I know that we could have done so many bigger months. It's like, because you even helped me out with all of the middle of funnel, all the ideas, and I think like I haven't been the perfect client either. We've still gotten extremely good results. I don't know. I just want to get the message across. Like the best thing I can say to people is like, Siggy fucking knows what he's doing, but like, yeah, I mean everybody kind of says it, but like the responsibility is really on you. And like I think like if any closer set of coaches are watching this, any sales coach, like they know it, but it's just different when it's yourself in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
bro.
The importance of doing the middle of funnel.
Yeah.
Like wow, because you'll help out with it, but like you gotta sit down and it's actually scripted and put effort into it.
That's something we'll go through in a second as well, because yeah, it's like you mentioned, bro. You were so stuck in like the short term.
Yeah.
That it was like every time something didn't work, you just tried to supplement it by just like going even more crazy. Like when you weren't making money from it, you just tried to do more. Like more of like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna push for even more referrals, even more upsells. I'm gonna go through all the networks I'm in. I'm gonna ask for referrals. I'm gonna start outreach again. Like all these things that was like, well, that's not how you want to build your business. You were doing so many things that were not in line with how you wanted to build your business.
Yeah.
Which was the problem, right? But it's like you want to build your business for longevity as well. and that's where like long form really comes in. But I see it working way better on that now. We got four ones recorded today, so that's getting dialed in. And then that will compound with everything we've done here, because all the ads and everything and all these things and like story sequences, putting your name out in the space.
I understand more what it takes to build, like 100K will realistically be hit cash very soon, but also consistently. Like I understand more what goes into that.
Yeah.
Obviously, building it towards 500K is a lot more, but like I understand what it takes to take my brand to 250K cash really, really well at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't do that before. I had no clue. Like my foundation was so shit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
This is cool. Yeah, so I kind of went through this. We went over the offer, the paid ads. Another thing we did was like stories.
Yeah.
They were way better, bro. When I looked at your stories before, they were just like pictures of the sky. Now we're actually starting to get clients from stories, and like people are getting way more nurtured by them. I think this was story sequence you posted today. But I think one of the biggest things we did with your story sequences is like number one, posting more results. But then number two is
telling a story through the stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Expanding on client results and like, I think that's the biggest one. It's like actually telling stories about clients, but then also making it more personalized.
Yeah, exactly. Because unless you're the person who has the most client results, then you can't compete that way.
Yeah.
So the way that you're gonna have to compete is by making each client result seem bigger. And I don't mean that by lying, but like you add more context to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's like making it seem better. I think that's because that makes it seem like a bad way, but like it's actually like getting like
telling more context.
Yeah, giving
like
more
explaining why this one is big, why it's important, how it happened, and expanding on it. Right? Like let's say someone does like let's say one of your setters, right, does 2K in a week.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying 2K in a week for a name, it should have been like 2K in a week for a name. He started setting X days ago. Now he's been able to quit his job. Now he's on track for 8K a month because 2K times 4 is 8K a month. So you're adding more context to it, and you're just like making it better. And that's why we're getting now people from this, because we're running stories and posting results there, and then also retargeting ads, so retargeting all the people that have kind of like been in your ecosystem. Because these are doing really well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then IG content as well. This is kind of something that we like never
touched on.
Yeah, we didn't really get we didn't put priority into it. I think we kind of spoke about it a lot, like show your lifestyle, but it just like it was kind of the same that happened. But right now, I'm seeing that you're starting to implement this. Your IG content feels way more natural. We're recording more.
Yeah. This is the big next step. It's like the reels stories I'm getting really good at, but like the next big step is really dialing down on the reels. And the thing is, I know how to do long form that are really quality, and then vlogs. But like, I think reels and then the actually like doing the long form, which I'm doing now, is like the biggest game changers.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the reels are getting better now. They're getting more dialed in, and then YouTube. So YouTube we didn't do much. That was the thing. Is like that's one of the things that was slacked on.
Yeah.
That if you had done more, if you would have gotten way better results.
Yeah, because like the thumbnails, the titles need so much better. Like
exactly. But this one is the one that we made the first, where we were like, yo, we're gonna make a client interview.
Yeah.
And everyone that has bought from Julius basically has seen this client interview. Like it's probably generated a few 10K in pure sales that you wouldn't have gotten without it, and like the impact that is made is like
it's helped get so many over the fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we send it in every single set.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is like the one where you just break down what appointment setting is. We're obviously we haven't tracked exactly what each video does, but I'd say like these are some of the videos that were good. Like they were somewhat good. And if you had posted more like this, it would have made a bigger impact. And obviously titles and thumbnails should have been way better, which is something we're gonna go into. But I remember, bro, the Martin test one of the big things. There was another thing I remember. It was like you closed a call somewhere here.
How clean the clients are, and then obviously these pictures are getting updated. Like it's just something I've started working on.
Yeah, because we're making we went over your IG.
Yeah.
And I was looking way better already, and it's gonna be improved as well. So that's really good. So yeah, going over like what we need to do now to like actually scale to like at least 150K a month and beyond. A few things we need to focus on is like number one, IG. So like number one is like Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's like something that we've already been improving. We went over it a few days ago.
I think it also takes like it's not like you just have I don't think you just have you have a call with any mention like now you know how to do short form. Now it's dialed in.
Exactly,
it's like, no, you've shared enough perspectives and insight with me so I can go on the next 1, 2, 3 months to implement it and learn it. I need to do reps before I actually start to understand how to speak to the camera properly. but I understand the foundation of it. I understand how to go out and find viral videos, how to copy them, how to make them myself, how to make the twist on it, stuff like that. Which is like the return on it. Yeah, maybe I'll have a few videos that blows up this week, but like it's more the like effect in months to come.
Yeah. The other thing is like IG. That's the big thing. So optimizing the Instagram makes sure it looks way better. And then also obviously Reels. Like we need to double down on organic traffic because your ad account is shut down. If you can, obviously you want to try to get the ad account back up, get a meta rep, get it back up and everything. But then yeah, doubling down on the IG, making the organic really really good. That's gonna snowball as well with everything you're doing with ads when you run ads. Then, but this we've already went over IG. One of the things I want to go over today is YouTube. Exactly how we're gonna dial in your YouTube. That should be your biggest focus because like, bro, the people buy from you not just based on how long they follow you, but how much they've consumed.
Yeah.
And the fastest way for them to consume more, if you understand you better and like you better, is to watch YouTube. And we also want YouTube to be an additional traffic source. We want it to bring in new people as well. We want your YouTube to be so good. Like Joel Copeland made 600K a month just from new traffic from YouTube.
Yeah,
and all the money he made from, and like, or Charlie Morgan as well, makes his money from YouTube. He runs ads, but they're mainly retargeting the people that watches YouTube. Then second of all is like restructuring your offers a little bit so that you can scale. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. And then an affiliate structure. That will create so much scalability in your business, bro.
Interesting.
Sales team. So like right now, you know, the setter is pretty dialed. At some point, you're gonna have to get closer in, and there's like a very interesting structure I want to show you with that, and then the rest of your team. So creative director, videographer, and CSM.
Oh, that's gonna be huge. That one.
The thing that I would do for you, bro, is like number one, we want to create like some sort of upsell, access to the community inner circle that we can sell to people after 3 months, right? Because let's say right now you've signed a lot of clients in June,
but they're all done right now. A lot of them are like getting to the end of it, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. We want to have something like that they can afford, whether it's like $500 a month, something cheap, to retain access to the community. People that are doing really well, we can upsell them to an inner circle, which is like more tight knit group goals. Maybe that's where you bring some other guest speakers, create like a upsell, or they can just pay to retain access to the community or pay to retain access to one-to-ones. We want to have something where we can either upsell the people within it or what we're gonna sell them after they're done, because it's like it's less likely that they'll pay 3.5K for another 3 months on like a biz up offer, which is why now we can add like a per month or like a per week inner circle or like retain access to the community. Then obviously you have your flagship offer. This is what you'll sell to 70% of people. Keep that. I think the 3.5K ticket is pretty good. Some point you're gonna have to like, instead of doing one-to-ones, get CSM and do.
I've already changed a bit around. You helped me with the structure of like it's additional, it's optional one-on-ones and then tight knit group sessions.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is your flagship offer, and then a downsell offer, which is like 1.2K. This is like, I've spoken to a few people in the spending space that are doing really well. Having an offer like this is gonna rip, because like this is the mindset behind it. Number one, we want to maximize the lifetime value. The more lifetime value you have, you can run more on ads, spend more on content, and so on, because you'll make more money on the back end. So we want to get your lifetime value now from like 3.5K to like 6K.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
By selling them something on the back end. Then you want to also have them be able to bounce between levels of access, so they can go from here to here to here, which is going to give you higher lifetime value. And you'll be able to serve 80% of the people in your ecosystem. People that only have 1.2K, they can't buy this. Right? They can't buy this. But if you have a downsell offer, which can be just the community for 3 months or something like that, 1.2K, the closing rate is going to be so much higher on it, because, bro, B2C people, they love buying 1K offers. 1K offers, there's really high closure on them. They're really easy to sell. And so you have a downsell from your flagship offer.
Okay.
And how you can kind of position it is on a call, so people don't have it. You can be like, look, what do you feel like you really need the most? And be like, yeah, because you're very smart with this. I don't really think you would need that much one-to-one. So you can get access to the offers in the community and the guys and the group calls. And that'll be 1,200. And now we have an upsell. That's going to allow you to like serve 80% of the people in the ecosystem. Then you can scale more aggressively with ads and content, because you have higher lifetime value and you can serve more people.
I think that'll also, like what I mentioned, is like people are really fearful about the 3.5. They want to think about that, and it's unable to close them. If I throw like a 1K offer in them, or like their face.
If they're fearful, like, yes, that's true. But like, if they're fearful but they have the money, then we want to sell them on 3.5. That just comes from good sales and good middle of funnel, like making sure they're pre-sold and having good sales. But this is for the people that literally don't have the money. So you have like a downsell, so we can.
Yeah, but I think like there's gonna be guys that have the money and they're too fearful for 3.5, and they would do 1.2.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna create a downsell. Like you can make a lot of money with just a downsell, and you just put them in a group. When you put so many people in the group, right? Like if your group goals are actually good, and you have like maybe a good CSM in there that come like replies to messages, review some combos, etc. How many case studies are you gonna get? Because there's gonna be so many people there. Like even if they get less support, there's gonna be some people that are really smart and they go in and crush it either way, and you get them as your case studies. So once you have this offer, it's gonna benefit you in every way. Cool. So the second thing, bro, is like team structure. That's gonna be really important for you. So you're gonna get to a point where it's like very overwhelming. One of the things you'll do then is like closer and CSM, right? What I would do is make that the same person. So closer and CSM will be the same person. And like why that's helpful is like number one, he'll see all the client wins and actually be helping the clients. So he'll be super in the trenches with the clients. He'll have conviction in your service.
Okay.
So that'll help him. He'll also, as soon as they get into the program, he'll have full context on everything because he's the one who closed
I
them.
could choose a successful student to do this.
Yeah, that's the best, bro. And just train them on the closing if they're like confident. Give him 10% of the commission they collect on the calls, obviously, and then 10% of like upsells plus backend that he collects. So if he upsells, renews, and so on, he gets 10% of that. So he gets 10% of both, and then like maybe a base for CSMing. But like that's the structure: is you do the close and CSM hybrid, because your offer is not super big, but it's gonna give him the opportunity to have things to do a lot of the day. It's gonna give him conviction in your offer, and he's gonna be able to. And he's gonna be able to make more money, right? Because obviously, if your offering isn't doing like 100K a month, if your offer, the only way the only way a closer can make 20K a month is if they're like cash collecting 200K a month directly.
Well,
right?
I'll hire him at probably around 100K. Just before I hit 100K, I want to be able to
Yeah,
do that
exactly.
myself.
But that's why I do closer and CSM hybrid.
Yeah.
So that they have more opportunities to make money, because they obviously can't do like, you're not at the point where like, if let's say that even if you hire him at like 70K, a lot of that is back end, so he's not gonna actually make money from that. And you want him to have the opportunity to make money. If he can make both money on the back end and on the front end, he's gonna be able to, like, when he make 100K a month, he'll make 10K a month. So he'll be motivated. He'll be bought in. He'll have conviction.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to help all the clients. He'll have like that, bro. That, like, imagine that the way he presents himself on call will be so much better. He won't be like, yeah, I'm a closer. He'll be like, yeah, I'm the coach within the program. I'm a second coach within the program. Me and Julius work together and everyone. He'll know every case study in depth. He'll know who thought it was a scam before. He'll know who had the same objections and ended up getting results. He'll know everything so much that it'll be easier for him to sell. So the closer CSM hybrid is what I would hire for you. Then I'd also get like a videographer, creative director hybrid as well.
How do I go about doing that then?
The videographer / creative director hybrid is like, I would get it through network in some sort of way. Like ask your boys like who they know that are good, like creative directors, strategists, and so on. Connect with them, and then like once you hire like a few videographers for like small missions and so on, you'll see who you really align with.
Okay, so I don't just go ahead with one. Yeah, hire. Right.
Yeah. Don't just hire one, unless you're like, this guy's a fucking, let's do it.
Yeah.
There needs to be like a let's do it, and you'll know when you have that. So that's like the team.
Is that the same with creative director?
Oh yeah, I would make the videographer and the creative director a hybrid.
Oh yeah.
So the person who films is also the creative director, because they'll know every single good clip from actually filming it, and the operation will be so much more efficient.
Yeah.
So that's like you want to have two hybrid people right now, because if you just have too many people, you're just gonna have low profit margins.
Yeah.
Where you're at, this is gonna have way more efficiency and higher profit margins.
Yeah.
It's gonna be way better for you. Do you have any questions around like team?
I need at what point do I get a creative director? Should I get it as fast as possible, as soon as they like?
Yeah, bro. As like I would just say, like, let's say right now, it depends if you get the ad account back or not. But like right now, your focus is like organic. Let's say when you have like.
But isn't that where I need the creative director the most?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if your focus is organic, that's why you need a creative director. If you're not able to get ads up, because it's like right now, when the money you make, you can either reinvest it into organic or you can reinvest it into ads.
Yeah.
Right now, if you can invest it into ads, invest it into creative director.
Yeah.
So then get it as soon as possible. But obviously make sure you have the money to like sustain it. In like a good way, and like be able to do everything. If you're doing ads as well, if you're doing your setter, if you're also having a closer CSM, like just make sure you're in a good spot when you hire them. But yeah, I would do that ASAP, and at least like start testing on people to hire ASAP. If you're gonna have a videographer in Cannes in France, see how they are. Don't just pick one guy and fly them up for a month.
Yeah.
Maybe pick a few guys and have them for different times and see who you like the most. And then next, do you have any questions around this, by the way?
No, it should be clear.
Yeah. Okay. Feel free to ask anything. Then cool, like IG, we've already kind of went through this. But the first thing is nobody gives a fuck what you're building. Like, they don't care if you're building a $1 million a month character, they care what you've done.
Yeah.
So I would make it like...
Why is that?
Like, how many times do you hear people say they're going to do shit, they never do it?
Yeah.
People don't care, and anyone can say it. It adds no credibility, it adds no proof. I would say that you've already done 40K a month because you actually have done...
Why do people care about that, though, when they're getting into appointment setting, which makes them only 3 to 12K a month?
Because what are you selling? You're selling them that appointment setting is the gateway to making more money. So, like, show your proof, bro. And the second thing is people...
I feel like
people
I feel
don't know.
uncomfortable with, like, throwing my dick around in my bio with, like, the money I make. I feel it's weird. And it's not... Is it even that impressive?
Well, who are you selling to, bro? You're selling to people who have a 9-to-5 job, bro. Look at your lifestyle. You're in a fucking cabin like this. You're making money. People care. Like, this is a big number for them. That's why the videos that are like how to make 10K a month go online, because 10K a month is a big amount for them. 40K a month is like, you're a fucking god to them if you make 40K a month. So you need, like, I would flex that.
You're fucking god.
Then the second thing in your bio is like, yeah, I would do like make it 40K a month. Like, I making 40K a month.
Through appointment setting.
Yeah, you can do through appointment setting. Or I would do it in the setting space, or through remote sales, or like...
In the appointment setting space. Making 40K a month in the appointment setting space.
Yeah, I would do making 40K a month in setting and everything, or making 40K a month in info, or like anything like that. However you want to go about it, doesn't really matter. I would share how much money you make. Then instead of sharing everything on YouTube below, I would make it like learn what I do. This is what everyone is doing. It's like learn what I do. We're going to link it directly to a YouTube VSL, which is like exactly how to start appointment setting.
Which is the one I'm going to record in there. That's 1.5 hour long.
Yeah, I would probably make it like a 15-minute one. That's like a little bit shorter. That's like
to gain make commitment at first.
Exactly, yeah. So you just want to kind of funnel them into longer and longer. But I would learn what I do as like the CTA and then have an arrow down.
So I have a VSL shitting that I can record, which is shitting on business models, or shitting on business, selling them on the idea of appointment setting, but not explaining it in depth.
You want to have something in between, bro. You want to have something that explains this appointment setting, why they should do it, and kind of how to get started. But obviously it shouldn't
15 minutes.
Yeah, that's like I'll show you. I'll show you the VSLs.
I can do that. Yeah, I can shortcut.
I'll show you the VSLs. But yeah, other thing right here is like, bro, you need to sell that your lifestyle fucking cool. All these pictures, they're dark, like they're just taken in like a random restaurant and hotel. There's not even pictures of you.
Yeah.
You've been on yachts. You've been in sick places like this. You've had videographers and photographers take photos of you that look fucking sick.
I don't have those photos. I haven't gotten them to take photos, which is the issue. There have been all these cool places, but I have fuck all. For example, here I have nothing.
You have from Yakub, I mean, just trust. Yakub took some from you. Anyway, you basically want to show your lifestyle. So take those photos that look a little bit better of you. Like, don't make your lifestyle seem exclusive, because anyone can go to a random dark restaurant and take a photo. Then the second thing is like with your actual highlights. What we want to be doing is we want to share wins. Look at any industry leader, all they're doing is like sharing a lot of wins. Let's take, for example, Boris Posey. He's crushes, he's doing over 100K a month.
With 12K followers.
All he does is create like FOMO. Client wins, client wins, client wins, client wins, client wins, client wins. Mastermind. His clients have a mastermind. And the same thing here, right? He's like, this is his pinned post about how to make money as a videographer, and then it's just lifestyle on here. But he's just showing client wins. People need to eliminate their doubt. They're going to have doubts. Your goal is to eliminate those doubts. So I would add a lot of client wins. Second thing is I would not add like random life 4.0, and it's like you in the gym, you eating a steak. Like, that's not really that interesting. I would make it like the specific areas. So like Norway, Spain, etc. That's gonna be more interesting. Find better pictures, bro. So like rolls, it's just a picture of a WhatsApp message. People can't even read it. Have a nice picture of like you in a lifestyle setting. So if you look at my profile, it's like, the highlights are in a nice lifestyle setting like this.
Okay, yeah.
And that makes it more interesting to click on. Nobody wants to click on a random WhatsApp message. So that should be like all the lifestyle, these should show your lifestyle as well. Your lifestyle is fucking cool.
Okay.
You just need the right pictures, right? Because all these ones are just random. Like, look at this. Bad. This is just dark. It's almost black.
Can't see it.
Like, none of this is good. Like, none of this is interesting. Make them like interesting lifestyle pictures. Right now, it has such like a dark feel. Then, like, those are the first changes for now. That's going to get you pretty far. Like, when you get to a certain extent, what we're going to do is we can have something more to like humanize you. Same way Samir is doing this. He's like donating to Nepal. Same thing Iman Gaj did when he scaled. We'll do something to humanize you.
How much is Samir doing per month?
I think he's doing a few 100K per month.
Okay.
When you get to a certain point, that's where you really want to like humanize you. But right now, what we want to do is just show to people that you're a fucking G, and then people are going to want to buy from you to also become a G. They're going to want to buy from you to have the same lifestyle. that also needs to be communicated in your content. If your angle, right, is like, you know, I'm not a guru.
Yeah.
I'm not a guru, so that needs to be communicated in your content. If you're just speaking to your camera, people are going to think you're a guru. And it's not going to be interesting. They're going to scroll because they don't care. They've seen it so many times. Right? Like the type of content that's doing well now that the star players in the space are making, is Brez. He's the one that scaled his info the fastest now. And it's all like authentic,
What is he
bro.
doing per month?
I did 1.2 million in June.
He did 1.2 million?
1.2 million in June and 700K profit. And so the way he's doing it is like, it all looks like it could be made in Instagram, the ones he's making the selfie videos. And the edits are like the wholesome ones, right? And then...
But that's something educational still.
Yeah, it's educational, but it doesn't feel education. It feels like someone asked him and he's recording like a fucking Snapchat video.
Okay, and there he still speaks to the camera. What's the difference between me speaking to the camera and him?
I said the really big difference is like yours, they feel so planned. And they're all about appointment setting.
No, they're not.
Most of them are. Like when I look at them, it's like, most of them are like, even when you talk about something mindset, you tie it into appointment setting.
I don't think my latest, because I changed that around. But still, it makes sense.
I would for you.
Well, what do you think about this and then the last one I posted? If you go to my, or not the specific last one, but like where I'm talking in the dark.
Let's see.
Down. Yeah, one of those three.
The big thing that changed for me was booking a one-way flight to Spain, Marbella, moving in with entrepreneurs and just seeing the lifestyle that young guys like me live, the guys that are making 100, 200, 300K a month. Just realize.
Right, I like it, like this is good. The thing is you want to add some kind of like selling point onto it, right? So, how you're like 20 years old? Like you can have like the black bars and be like 40K a month, 20-year-old explains how his life, like how one-way tickets changed his life. Or something to make it more interesting. Because right now there's no hook, that's why they're getting 700 views, 1,000 views, even though you have 3,000 followers. That's not good, right? Like, with me, I'm playing into all my angles. I'm 16 and I'm making money. That's why that's in my videos, in the titles. And same thing with TJR, he's just spamming content. Where he's just being retarded. And he's the one who's making the most money. He's running an experiment of like, how retarded can I be while making money? Because people are not going to buy from the reels. People will buy from...
People buy from my valuable long form.
Yeah, that's where they're going to get the value. But where they're going to erase their doubt from seeing results. So on TJR stories, he's posting results. He's posting trades. Yeah, he's posting trades and so on.
Can I see his Insta? With his pinned highlights?
Yeah, sure. Go to TJR. Testimonials, just testimonials.
Oh shit, it actually is?
Yeah, that's you want to eliminate doubt.
Okay, so you just do fully lifestyle retail maxing in the reels and a bit of advice, and I can talk to them as well. And then the stories are just pure converting with the YouTube.
Yeah, obviously you want to have some lifestyle. Like you're showing the lifestyle. That's proof of concept, right?
Yeah.
It's proof that it works because you're obviously selling how to get the lifestyle. But everything is testimonials here, and you post like results on his stories basically every
and
single
there's
day.
on his oh wait, you went away, but here. Okay, I don't know where it was. But he basically, and on his, here, it's only pictures where he looks cool as fuck. There's no reels on his main page.
Yeah, of course not, because people are not going to buy from the reels. you're going to get their attention, and they're going to be more nurtured through the reels. They're going to connect with you. Yeah. Who's another person that's really good at doing this? Shelby Sapp. She's so relatable, the way she's speaking to girls. That's why she's making so much money, even though she's horrible at sales. They would have made more money had they bought from an actual good sales coach, but they'd rather buy from Shelby because she's talking the same way as them and she's relating in the same way as them. And she's doing the things like she's posting more about New York Swim Week and dating guys in Miami and that bullshit than she is talking about actual sales. And that's why she's making a lot of money. Another example
is she though, if you go to her Instagram?
If she's making a lot of money?
No, is she talking more about that than actual sales?
She barely talks about sales. I mean, if we go through her Instagram, like it'll be so long till we find a video that's about sales.
Yeah, I think the only pinned are, but then besides that, yeah, how to sell a pin, but then.
Yeah, so like right here, you go through it, like this
the
is about sales.
Are, sales.
So this is my 5 cold call opener, but like this is the first one. Speaking event in Chicago. This is like me because I refuse to train the male species in sales. She's just relating to girls. Welcome to my 4-step millionaire makeover.
Go down a little bit more.
You go down here, New York Swim Week, New York Swim Week, New York Swim Week.
But it is about sales. Nah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not giving advice. Just showing her transformation.
Yeah, true.
People don't care about advice. They buy from her.
Okay, so no advice.
They want to be her.
Okay, no actionables in the reels, more sharing thoughts, perspectives, and then journey, and then lifestyle.
I mean, you can share these things in the reels, but the biggest thing is people need to want to be you. They buy from Shelby because they want to be Shelby. That's why.
So if you reflect it onto me, how can I make guys like, well, some of my ICPs, you know, the guys I've signed, like for example Mason, buy more into me by watching my content?
Right. So look at Tate.
Because
Look at Tate. He's the best at it, right? People buy from Tate because they want to be Tate.
Yeah.
Like they buy into Tate and they learn about ecom. Tate has never done ecom. There's another mentor doing it. They still buy from him, even though there's people that like if they found someone who was doing ecom.
But he does a lot of talking where they connect with him, and it's not just
he hasn't
retard
posted a
lifestyle
single
in it.
value video on any of the business models taught inside the real world.
Yeah, because I don't
Because they're all from different mentors.
Yeah.
There's not a single value video. It's all lifestyle and like making people want to be him.
And I don't feel like what has sold Tate is obviously his talking videos where he talks about shit.
Yeah,
That's what makes people connect. It's
talk.
not what sells him, isn't the lifestyle edit. That I feel like has been preached a lot to me.
Yeah, so the reason Tate sells is like Tate Confidential, him fucking around. People want to be him.
And realistically, like
That's
here,
what
it's
they're all
not.
doing.
Is it even if we go to lifestyle is cool, but it's what she says about it and what she talks about that makes it as well. And TGR is very little lifestyle, and then we have what was his name?
TGR, everyone knows
Brez.
he lives a sick life.
Yeah.
Brez, he just shows that he's living a sick life. People just want to be him because he's doing crazy shit all the time. And they also want to do
And
that.
then Brez has, Brez is also talking, and
Brez
then
does basically, but when he talks, it's about his lifestyle.
This is fucked, dude. This is a different.
yeah.
Don't mind.
So it's still talking. It's just selfie style.
Yeah, it's just super chill.
Yeah.
Because that's what people want to watch.
So my trip and me can.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't. He flex a little bit. Yeah. Lifestyle is indirectly, but it's him talking still.
Yeah, but when he's talking, like, look at Brez's most viral talking videos. It's like, you know, it's the one where he's talking about, like, for example, the time the business account, and he was gonna have 500k flow through the account per month, and the banker was like, "What the fuck?" Like that's one of his most viral talking videos. It's just him speaking about what it's like being rich at a young age. He barely, even if you look at his like the main YouTube, there's not a single video about brand scaling. He has one YouTube, a
It's
second
only
YouTube
vlogs,
about
yeah.
brand scaling.
Yeah, I saw that
Where
one.
he has a copywriter script every single video. Like his growth operator has a copywriter script every single video. Besides that, it's just lifestyle. Shelby Sapp does the same thing. She just connects with the person. This video, I target B2B. This video got me like 20 to 30 people DMing every single day. How can I make money online? You want the same thing. You want people messaging you. How do you make money?
Yeah, because I don't have.
Right now, it's just like, yeah, because they can see it in bio, I help people, it's a guru. But this one is like, oh, what the fuck? This guy gets his grand nuts live reaction to making 76k a month at 16. That's crazy. I flex the fact that I'm in the newspaper to like show the actual proof of it. Like, and I speak about the emotions, and I show the proof, and I show the conversation. It's really raw and authentic. That's why I got so many DMs.
Yeah.
And you want to create the same thing, and you're not going to get that from saying appointment setting is the best way to make money online. Nobody gives a fuck, right? So
I do that in my YouTube.
Exactly. This is the type of content that you want to make for short form. That's going to give you way more traffic and way more conversions.
But what's the difference between Breasts and this? Then it's selfie style, and it's more about.
Yeah, it's more about stuff that, bro, even when it's selfie
Okay,
style,
but
look
yeah,
at the
those
background.
last ones were good then, just to confirm, just so I have actually an understanding of it, because it can become very much concept-based, but if
Let's
you go
look at some of Brez's that have performed really well, because obviously this performs well because it's Brez, but let's look at the ones that have like millions, because they're the ones that are going to be like the outlier ones. Scroll down, this one got 600k.
Alright, boys, I got my new toy today. Introducing my new.
That's him talking about his new jet ski.
Obviously, I can't do that.
Right, obviously you can't do that, but you can do similar things, bro. Like, you can do a video where you're just like, or like what, you can do similar things. You can show your lifestyle, even though your lifestyle is at a smaller scale. Like, you know, this.
But another mentor said to me
You-
that if I compete on lifestyle, I'm always going to get fucked over by these guys because they have a million times better lifestyle than me. That at this point, how can it be a unique selling point? When like there's literally hundreds of thousands of people with a better lifestyle than me, showing it in a better way than me.
Yeah, like that's one thing, but it's also people want to buy from someone who has it, but like they're smaller. You know, if people find you, they're gonna DM you. Like with me, I got so many DMs. Like I don't compete on lifestyle, but I'm still like I like. There's no way I can say that I make more money, but people they do it because it seems real. You know, like Brez is now just like become like this anomaly. He just like people think about Brez, they think about someone who's like probably they think about brand scaling because that's what he talks about. You can't compete on lifestyle the same way. I agree. But you want to show it, bro. You want to show, bro. You
So I'm
like,
20
for
years old
example.
now, and here's
What do you
I
think about
told
this?
My younger 16-year-old self that was trying to build a dropshipping store.
Yeah, but with this, bro, I would make it like, what I'd tell my 16-year-old self if to go to XK a month or something like that. Like how.
So put hook styles
Yes, that's what I would do. Like this. How if I went to 0, here's how I would get back.
and
to
then
7K a
more
month.
selfie style.
Yeah, more like, you know, this is just like a video. And
Okay.
that's how I would do it. Because the thing is, like, yes, you can compete on lifestyle, but simultaneously, bro, you kind of can, bro. You kind of can. Like, if you couldn't compete on lifestyle, then, like, bro, then people wouldn't come up. Like, people wouldn't come up. Then it would just be Tate at the top and no one would come up. But it's just like, if you just show some of the conversations we're having, where we're having fun, we're talking shit, or like, let's say some of these edits, I'm going to go into this one. This is edits that have went viral in here. It's just like...
Hey guys, eating ramen noodles right now, but come a couple months, we're gonna be eating gold steaks in Dubai.
Like, he's just walking out the car. You could rent the car. He's walking past the car. It doesn't need to be your car. It's a building that's eating food at a nice restaurant. It doesn't need to be that crazy, bro.
One moment you're crying over a girl, next one you're making 50K a month.
These guys just doing 50K a month. That's not even that much, bro.
Just to have him keep watching over me.
And this video went viral.
I want all I ever wanted.
You can just show that you're living so many people's dream life when you make... Like this, bro. You've been on yachts.
Yeah.
Yachts that probably look better than this shit. Okay, maybe not. But still, like, it's not that crazy. It doesn't need to be insane. You don't need to get GT3 RS and crash it in the wall 100 times and absolutely rip it apart until it's fucking exploding every single building within your 100 kilometer radius. You just need to show that you're somewhat successful, because people are not going to buy from you if they don't want to be you. Show your life. Show that you're successful. That's the point of, like, the POV videos. Give people an insight into what your life looks like, and they need to want
What could
it.
be what could be an example of that for me specifically?
Bro, let's even say the fact that, like, when, like, some of the conversations that we're just having, like, when we're just going around and having fun, or, like, let's say even in the jacuzzi, bro, you sit in the jacuzzi with a cigar and you talk with your friends, like, that would work. Or you could do, like, POV.
We could rip a cigar while having a camera film,
Yeah.
and then just talk shit.
Yeah, like, POV, you trusted the grind, and now you're in the jacuzzi smoking cigars with your boys. Like, you could rip something like that, or you can do the same thing with yachts, bro. Like, when you've been on yachts
Yeah.
and, like, these events, and now you're going to France, like, bro, you're fucking jumping around the map, bro. You'll be fine. You can definitely get lifestyle. There's no way you're going to France and you can't even get, like, if you guys can get together, get a yacht. Go together, get a yacht, get some B-roll on the yacht. Get some jet skis at least. Jet skis in France are like, I got some jet skis last time I was in France. It costs us like $80. And you can rip, like, jets. I've seen so many jet ski videos go viral. Like,
Okay.
POV, you and your boys are jet skiing. Like, you can, like, you give people an insight into your life. Your life is better than their life. They're working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They're not hitting their protein goals. They're massive pussies. Like, you're just doing whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're not making 200K a month. And so that's what you want to do with your entire IG, is you want to make people want to be you, right? You want to make people want to be you. So that's, like, all the highlights, all the carousel posts, the reels, and the bio. Another thing in the bio is, like, tap the link, I hate my job. I would buy the domain called IHateBusiness.com.
But I don't hate business. That's my whole different angle that all these other sitting guys you're talking with. It's like, I hate business. I fucking love business. That's the whole
But it's
reason
like,
people
you
should
shouldn't
get
go
into
into business immediately.
Yeah.
Or, like, you can do IHateGurus.com.
Nah, that's too much. That's pushing, I feel like. What's the whole idea about even buying it?
IHateCourses.com.
But, like,
You want
I'm
to
not-
create a common enemy of, like, who is it that you're opposing, so they can create some sort of resonance with that. That's the entire idea behind, like, the I hate thing.
Okay, and then what does the website lead to?
It leads to your YouTube ESL.
Not on you, and I collect the email?
No. The link goes straight to the YouTube ESL.
Okay,
So you just have a redirect.
okay, alright.
But, like, you need to kind of find your common enemy and then make the I hate. So with John Mark, it was I hate courses. For us, it's I just bought I hate funnels.
Okay.
We're creating, like, a common enemy. Or, like, I could probably do I hate Miro videos. Or I hate Miros.
Mine could be common enemy is, well, bro, like,
realistically, my enemy, if I look at it, is all these lifestyle gurus. Like, they just post lifestyle, but nothing value. And then retards just buy it. And it's shit fulfillment.
Yeah, or like someone like you know. Yeah, you can do that. IHateCourses.com is what John Mark did. You can flip that in another angle, like I hate gurus or I hate.
I can just put it in tap the link.
You can put it in top link, or you can buy the domain for $12 and you'll look way cooler, and it'll be way more clickable. But that's how I would structure it, because generally also have it in one word and not like the lines in between, and then just be like one word here, and it'll look really good. Then you just link it to down here. That'll
So what was the bio we ended up making? Yeah, I make $40,000 a month from appointment setting.
Yeah, exactly, and then learn how I do it.
I don't like people knowing
Or
how much
like
I make. But
I
guess
make
that's
40K a month in info
Yeah, that's just.
at 20, and then learn how I do it.
But people don't know what info is.
People don't know.
I make money. I make 40K a month in the appointment setting space.
Or through high value skills. Learn how I do it. Like whatever your angle is on it, you make it that. So if you do appointment setting, you can do that. If you do through high value skills, you can do that. If you do through sales, you can do that.
I can do it through appointment setting, yeah.
Yeah, then I would do that.
I make $43,000 a month through appointment setting. And then not anything with my DMs are open.
You can do my DMs are open for advice. So I would probably have that in between. So you can have like my DMs are open for advice here as the second line, and then learn how I do it is the last line.
Okay.
I would do that. And then like your call to actions in your YouTube videos would just be like, you know, for whatever reason you still want more help, like feel free to send me a message and I'm happy to give you some advice.
Where?
In your YouTube videos, that's like the call to action.
Okay, so super casual ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, let me see the ID if you just want to run through it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've changed this already, but what was
Yeah.
this, right?
This was just like making it like more lifestyle based, client wins, client wins, client wins, client wins. And this is just content styles.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. Cool. Then this is gonna be the real fucking sauce now. This is the client acquisition system from YouTube. So, problem right now is that your YouTube, number one, it's not getting traffic.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah, it's not getting traffic. Right now, it's only to nurture people.
Yeah.
Which is like, you have a video with Martin, which nurtures people, which is good. But we also want it to bring new traffic, especially if you don't have an ad account, bro. You want ways to get traffic organically. So, how we'll go about it is like, number one, leverage like existing data to make decisions that lead to success. What I mean by that is like, we can steal trends and what's currently working. So, the way you do this is like you actually analyze it. So I have a YouTube team to analyze it. They've already went a little bit in depth on this for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you what they've done so far. So right now, think about the topics and the people that are already getting attention from your target audience, right? So let's look at, for example, Brez right here. Look at how much freelance brand scaling has increased in views over like time. Right here. 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago. It's gone up, right? It's going up in views. It's so popular. Freelance brand scaling. That's why one video that you could do, all these things that are going viral, AI skills, AI agents, all these things that you're like your target audience is watching, you're gonna capitalize on the noise of this and all the confusion of the target audience that's coming through this to say that they shouldn't do it. Like you oppose setting to those models. So how I do that, like for example, so look at what Serge did here. Whenever something went viral, he did this. Don't sell AI agents, sell AI infrastructures. Stop selling growth to local businesses, sell this instead. Stop selling coaching and consulting, sell this instead. This was when coaching and consulting was blowing up. You do this with freelance brand selling. Don't do freelance brand selling. Do this instead.
Yeah.
So you're gonna oppose this to these models. That's a very, very winning format, and they're going very viral. So that's number one. This the way that we can get attention top of funnel from YouTube.
Yeah.
Then second of all, I'll just connect you with my thumbnail designer so that you can get some really good thumbnails. The other thing that we can do top of funnel is like vlogs.
Yeah.
And broad mindset videos. So like this is what I showed you husband in cosplay is doing 200K a month. All he's doing is posting these. Same thing that Charlie Morgan did. All of his videos would be like mindset and broad. Because that has broad appeal, right? Important. So it's all like broad videos. You know, look at them. You know, it's just like those like titles where it's just like a fancy one. So I would test that to get top of funnel attention. Like making those like broad mindset videos that Charlie Morgan does, that he does. Look at what titles they're doing and kind of mix them, you know? And just do it with with a nice background, bro. You're always traveling. You always have nice background, so you can use that shows that you have money. And then it's like the middle of them speaking, and then vlogs as well, bro. You're traveling a lot, like film vlogs, show your life. That's gonna attract those people. And find the really good titles and thumbnails for them, and then just copy those. And then I would also, these are the things we're gonna do top of funnel to bring a lot of attention. Second of all, it's like middle of funnel. So this is where that's what you've been recording recently. It's like more appointment setting, like specific tutorials for the segment of the audience that's already aware of the model. Like they're already aware of the model. They already know they shouldn't run a business. They already know they shouldn't do freelance brand scaling. They know they want to do appointment setting from you, right? That's where we make like a full course video. People have like this, like a 53-minute one.
This is what I just recorded today.
Yeah, there are like people make 8-hour ones in like other niches, 10-hour ones, 12-hour ones. You can make a really long one, a really long full course one, but you can't, like, if you do that, it's a real bad idea to compete with bigger channels on the search page. Like, it's not going to work as well. So we also want to have those top of funnel videos to push warm traffic to these videos. But those full course videos, like, they typically do really well. And this is one of your competitors right here. 7K, 253K, 71K.
Yeah.
So make those videos like middle of funnel. The way that like I would go about this, bro, by the way, is like find the words, like, or find the titles that are proven to perform on other channels. So like what I would do for you is like I would go to, these are some examples, right? Like, bro, this guy, for example, he did commission farming is the quickest way to get rich quick. Cause I think Charlie Morgan did a title which is like dopamine stacking is the quickest way to get rich quick. And commission farming is the easiest way to get rich quick. So I made $10 million with AI. If you're just starting, watch this. You take all this, and then you make a new one. I made $11,000 a month with setting. If you're just starting, watch this.
Okay. Is that for middle of funnel or top funnel?
I mean that doesn't really matter. It's not a specific part of the funnel, but it's just how I would structure like making those videos. It's like that are not just, these are the first things basically. So like these are like more exact ideas, like don't do this. So for example, another one that's going really viral is YouTube Shorts. With YouTube Shorts, don't do YouTube Shorts, do appointment setting. Don't do freelance brand scaling, do appointment setting. Yeah. Like these titles prove, or don't sell AI agents, don't sell AI infrastructure, don't do AI, do appointment settings. Like these are the ones said, sell this instead, crazy opportunity. Like those titles consistently perform well.
Yeah.
And they'll bring you a lot of top of funnel attention from like your target audience, consumers that are watching business. You're taking attention from them and you're putting it towards your channel.
Okay.
It's genius, right? So like, these are some immediate ideas for you to start implementing. Is like these like trend jacking and social tracking and stealing from trends. And then like the vlogs and the broad mindset videos. Selling the viewer on like the lifestyle and you, not just the vehicle, but then like obviously with the way you position yourself, appointment setting is going to be like the ticket to like your lifestyle. So yeah, that's the this is the top of funnel, and then the like middle of funnel makes some like really in-depth ones, like full course videos, etc. So the way I would go about finding ideas, like besides just these ones, because these are like 2 exact ideas that you can like start making immediately. Besides that, how I would actually do it for you. So the way I go about it is like this, and list some outlier channels I can send it to you. But these are channels that consistently know how to make good titles. They go viral all the time. So like if you go here, Iman Gaji, let's do, for example, Charlie Morgan, and let's do William Brown, right? Yeah, so like they consistently make really good titles. How to make living in baller day in life. Boom, you can copy that, how to make, boom, like all these, you can copy them kind of. Like, but like, I would find people that are not even in your niche, bro, you can do it. Charlie Morgan is really good at making the titles that are like, stop being nice if you want to be a young millionaire. This could be anything. Stop being nice, start being crazy. If you want to be a young millionaire, start being, or like start like do something like this. And then another one that you can do is like, let's look at Iman. He's obviously in Biz Up as well. Oh, I saw another one that you could do. That would have done well. That everyone is starting to do now. Title that's really blowing up is like, YouTube is now on easy mode for info business owners. appointment setting is now on easy mode for beginners. Like, you find titles that do well from these outlier channels. So another one, like, let me look through some other channels. Let's do, like, for example, Amplify Views right here. He's done 2 easy mode, and they're both
One
performed
got
well.
61k.
This one was just recently posted. This one got 61k views.
Yeah.
Then they did another title, same thing. Like the YouTube Gold Rush, you need to start today. The Info Gold Rush, you need to start today. How to then this using AI, because she knows using AI. So this, if I had the zeros, this doesn't really work for appointment setting, right? But you know, there's like you can copy some of them. Like the simple art of making commissions with setting, like you find the ones that fit. Not all of them will fit with
Yeah.
appointment setting. Appointment setters under $10,000 a month in commissions need to do this today. Like you find the ones. How to get to $5,000 a month commissions if you're at 0. So you look at these outlier channels, and then you can kind of like take the ID, and then you make a video around the ID. So this is gonna how we're gonna make sure, because like this is the first problem, right? YouTube is not getting traffic. It should be like a source of traffic the same way we're using IG. It should get traffic and it should nurture. And then the second problem is that YouTube is not converting. Right? So that's the second thing we need to fix. Traffic that is nurtured, like that is not nurtured, will go to waste. So number one thing is we want to spam them with social proof, and then we want to make really good like middle of funnel videos, like the full course ones as well. You know that which I know you're working on, which I know you just recorded with my team here.
Yeah.
But yeah, an example of this is like let's say you're making a client interview, right? You can make a normal client interview like most people do, where it's just like social proof and nurturing. Where it's like how a person went from X to X. Here's examples. He made X in this. Everyone else is a client interview, so you have less control over value, depth, structure, and the position of the video. It's hard to package that for traffic. Most of the views are from bottom of funnel, people that already know you. There's a low chance the video will like run sales on its own. It always needs to be like sent in DMs or pushed from another video or pushed on stories. There's low probability of getting a lot of traffic on the video. Or you can do it like this, presenting it as a breakdown video. So you have the social proof, because you can obviously show the client, you can refer the video to prospects as a testimonial, you can do it together with the client like we're doing right now. You can do nurturing, but you also have full control over every conversion increasing factor. There's so many proven formats you can pick from. You can make it anything. Like I'm gonna call mine, I think I'm gonna call it mine like something like I scaled an info business, or like I made this info business $83,000 in 3 months to prove it's not luck, or some title that's like proven to go viral, because there's so many ways that I can put a spin on it, you know.
Yeah. What could be an example for me?
Like if you do appointment settings, like I would just make it like, you know, like a breakdown of like, let's say to the Martin one, like I took him to $83,000 a month in commissions to prove it's not luck, or like something where you can increase the packaging and you can show everything you did visually. Like, you know, this was the offer you placed them on, this was the amount of calls you booked, this is the setting flow. You can show these things, then you can also put the things we're going to improve. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask for base pay, we're going to do this. We're going to make sure the closures get good, and if they don't get good in time, we're going to be looking for some other offers at the same time. This video will run sales on its own because it's going to get new traffic. The video will get a lot of traffic, right? And you're at the stage where you need a lot of traffic. Then the second thing is like we want to communicate your messaging across your entire brand. Like every single individual video should show your lifestyle plus that the video is valuable. So like I had my team make a quick thumbnail for me. They just made it quickly. Like they don't really.
Could be a little bit more numbers and appointment setting.
Yeah, obviously, but they just made it quickly, like because they didn't have like any whiteboard that you went over or what the video was going to be about. I just had them put setting masterclass, and then they put a picture of you from your Instagram, from like your highlights. But this is how we're going to show like that the vehicle being marketed can provide, like the lifestyle you can provide, and showing also that the video is in depth and it's structured, right? So this is gonna, number one, you're gonna communicate that this video is gonna be valuable. It's gonna be good. So this is how I would just kind of structure your thumbnails. And then same thing needs to be communicated with titles.
Say that again.
This is how I would kind of structure your thumbnails. Like lifestyle and like showing that it's gonna be valuable at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then Because that's the messaging, right? Like, yes, I have the most valuable and in-depth video in the setting space, but they're also giving me an insane lifestyle, which you want.
Yeah.
And that, like, this communicating your titles, where you flex and so on, the thumbnail style, the banner, and the bio of the actual YouTube channel. So the second thing is like channel layout, bro. We need to show that you're like, the traffic that comes in, if you're not nurturing it, it's just gonna go to waste. So for the channel layout, what I would do is like, we're gonna, number one, we want to put case studies on the homepage, because the people who come on the homepage, they either come from another video by clicking on your profile, or from search, like searching up Julius Inno, which means they've already watched at least one video from you, or like they've seen you on Instagram, or they're
They
talking to
usually
each
come
other.
from YouTube, yeah, or from Instagram.
Yeah, which means that like case studies will help them convert faster than anything else. So your homepage should just have like students who win as a playlist here.
Yeah, I need to be more on with flying out and meeting the clients. And
You don't even need to meet them out, bro. You can even just create a case study breakdown over a Zoom call and have like a Figma like this or a Miro or whatever. And you also, let's put the first video here, like a my story video that breaks down your story.
Okay.
So like my story, case study, case study, case study. Because yeah, then you're not just going to build credibility, but you're just going to build a trust and connection because of how you incorporate your personal story into the video. And then yeah, I would create some sort of
stories there.
I would create some sort of banner that's aligned with like the thumbnail style, which just like shows your lifestyle in the banner. Shows your lifestyle, and then you can also maybe have like a way to communicate like what you're doing on the channel. So like shows your lifestyle, and then like what, and then like some text saying like, I show what it actually takes to hit X a month as a setter, or I hit X a month as a setter on this channel. I show what it takes, and then it shows your lifestyle. So having some sort of banner on your YouTube channel that looks good. Like once we create your channel layout, your YouTube channel will convert way better. Because people that come onto it are going to be way more nurtured. Cool. You have any questions around the YouTube?
No, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, cool. And then what I would do is make sure we post like 2 videos a week that are really high quality with like all these things implemented.
Vlogs or long, or like
I would go 50-50 of like between like vlogs and these broad mindset things and like and the other concepts I talked about, and then obviously we'll double down on what performs.
Okay. 50% between value, and then 50% vlogs and perspective. Or how was the split? Because we have perspective, value, and then
Yeah, you have like the broad
vlogs.
mindset videos and vlogs. Well, like Jack Hopkins is another example. Like he'll make videos on how to get girls, but it's attracting people who want to make money online. Because that's his like real, like the one of the offers he sells is like B2C is like make money as a high ticket closer.
Yeah.
And that's how you want to make like broad mindset videos. Like it could be like a broad mindset video, or it could be like what dating woman is like as a 20-year-old millionaire.
Yeah.
Or just something like that, you know? So I would make it 50-50 between
like a 40, the struggles of dating for a 40K a month business owner.
Yeah, you know, so I would switch between 50, which is like lifestyle and vlogs, and those broad videos. And then the other 50 should be like either this, like, you know, stealing videos from like trend jacking and like stealing videos from like what other people watch, because they're still valuable and they're still around setting. And these other videos, like full course, and also just taking titles and thumbnails and like kind of like finding your own angle on them. So I post 50% of each and then see what performs, but obviously double down on what makes you money.
Okay.
One last thing, bro, is like, let's build out the affiliate structure. This is like a really good way, because, bro, like there's some people in the setting space that are retarded, but they're making a lot of money with a good affiliate structure.
Yeah.
Whereas if you build this insane personal brand, but you also have the affiliate structure, you're gonna have all the components, bro. Then you're gonna be the number one.
What do you think about TikTok, making TikTok?
Yeah, put all the videos that you make on IG as well. Have like whatever creative director you have, also post them on TikTok. Right now, do it yourself.
Okay.
And then also, one thing I would do, set aside in your calendar every single day to post on TikTok. And then also post your best performing reels on trial reels. We're now getting a lot of traffic on trial reels. For example, this Tinder video that went super viral, that got like 80,000 views. It's also gotten like 30,000 views on trial reels. So we've effectively added another 30,000 views.
What?
Yeah, so it got 70,000 views here. I can't show trial reels on computer. I can only show it on phone. But it got another 30,000 views on trial reels. And trial reels is like, you can spam them uncontrollably. When you have one good video, you can keep posting them on trial reels.
Really?
Yeah, and they keep performing. So trial reels, every single day, put in your calendar, trial reels on TikTok. and you just repost the same video, and you grow your brand there as well. And then that's gonna help you. Just to have the TikTok going. Like, it's not a big thing, but like, if you go viral on TikTok, bro, you just have your IG linked on your TikTok, so you're gonna funnel that traffic over to IG anyway, and then they're gonna speak to the
And
seller.
a lot of my competitors make all their money on TikTok.
Yeah, I know a lot of people make. There's a lot of people making money on TikTok. TikTok is a great way to get top of funnel attention, and then they get funneled deeper into it. But yeah, then what you do now is, because right now you're building all this shit out, bro. All this thing, your IG, you know how to optimize your IG. You know which ad creatives were winning. Like, you have a few ad creatives that were winning. You know how to run the retargeting ads. You know what offers are winning. You know how to close. You know all these things. What you did, like Hudson, we worked with him. This was back in September. He did 70K.
Hudson.
Now, I'm pretty sure he's done over 200K a month, but we're not really that active on the offer anymore. But in, I'll show you. Hudson. This guy. He makes so much money from the affiliates that push his at Driven Elite.
What does he do?
He coaches mobile detailers. Like, become a mobile detailer should make 100K. Like 10K a month, pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
Like, become a mobile detailer. He makes so much money from the affiliates. The highest level of B2C, bro, how you're going to create value is like, well, number one, you're kind of like this, you're going to make some money, you're going to have a high lifetime value, blah, blah, blah. You take the people that you sell to and you make them work for you. How did Tate make $10 million a month with his info? He had a really good fucking affiliate team. So now, as you're doing all this shit well, you make other people work for you.
Okay.
And it makes sense for them because they can't start their own setting coaching. They got into setting 2 months ago. So the only content they can make is like documenting their journey, but they can plug you, you know?
Yeah.
And so how it makes sense is, like, for them, they can't start their own setting coaching. Even if they did, they wouldn't have the systems. They wouldn't know how to do it. They wouldn't know how to run ads. They wouldn't know what setting flow to use. They wouldn't know how to set up the YouTube.
Also on content.
They don't know any of these things.
Like basically like ABC is doing.
Yes, exactly. So you SOP everything. This is what we did with Hudson. I don't really have his overview anymore, but I can show another one because we did the same thing for John Mark. 1 second, I'll pull that up. So you create SOPs around everything. So how did your short form? Which thumbnails performed? Lead generation. The high level overview. The ad campaigns you have that worked. The cold DMs you have that worked. Because you can have these guys doing cold DMs. You know? Everything you have process. So branding, content, websites, like sales process, everything you have SOP'd to a T. Now the way that I would do the affiliate structure for you is like, so now you make the structures on how to do everything, because bro, you're gonna build the biggest personal brand in setting. You implement everything with the IG, with the YouTube, you start running ads, you just go at it and you have really good client results. Closer, CSM hybrid, videographer, everything's recorded, shit is fucking dialed. You implement all the steps. You're gonna grow so much, bro. They're gonna be the biggest brand. This is what's gonna exponentialize you. Like, exponentially increase everything. Like the way Tate did it. So, because then people can leverage your credibility to sell it for you. If they sold their own setting program, they wouldn't have the same credibility. They wouldn't be able to have the same closer sell it. They wouldn't have the same service delivery because they wouldn't be as good at setting. They wouldn't have as good enough of a CSM. So they'll even make more money affiliating than if they started their own, right? So you have percentage structures. I would give them somewhere between like 15 to 25%.
On what?
On
they sign the clients themselves?
No. So they just book the calls. So I would say that's how I would do it now. It's like they just book the calls. At some point, you can have them sign the clients themselves and not do fulfillment if you want to. I know that's what I think you know who they are. Did another one of your competitors, Superior Setters.
Oh yeah.
They had people sell for them and give them 50%, and they handled the closing.
Did they do
as
that?
well. Yeah, Ollie did it.
Oh shit.
So you can have it that way, but I would rather you have them book calls, and then they can leverage your credibility. So in the DMs, they can be like, yeah, like I'm getting help from this guy, bang, 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 and you create a flow around that, where it's not salesy, where it's like, I'm getting help from this guy, they hype you up, they can link someone for YouTube videos, they book in, and then they get 15 to 25%. And then what you can have is like, I would have like a Discord server where you manage it. You have, like, at some point as you scale it, you're going to have mentors managing team of the affiliates. That gets 30% of what the affiliates make.
What?
Yeah, so it becomes like a really big operation once you do it right. So like you can have Slack channels as well to manage it, to manage the affiliates. Make sure every single day they're putting in the inputs, what they need help with. Right now you mentor them yourself, But in the future, you can have the best affiliates mentor the other affiliates, and they make 30% of what each and every single one affiliate makes. So let's say this, right? Like you sell a 3.5K offer, and the affiliate makes 15%. So when you make a 3.5K PIF, they get paid like $500. 500, right? If it's 15%. And their affiliate, like their mentor, like the top affiliate, you make them mentors who manage like 5, who does calls with them daily and make sure they're crushing it. Bro, it becomes its own little mini operation. And they're all selling for you and they're all working a commission.
I have some limiting beliefs around that they'd
Yeah.
actually be willing to do that. Like
Bro,
the
there's so
setters.
many that do it, bro.
Yeah, but like the setters, if they haven't made money yet, like why would they go all in on selling the program?
Well, like I'll tell you exactly the process behind convincing them and everything. When you have the mentors, what you do is like, the mentors, they'll make a percentage of what the affiliates make. So they'll make, like, let's say they make 30% on it, they'll make then 150, and then we'll be managing multiple people. So that's the structure. That's how you really scale operation. It's like number one, you build a number one personal brand, best sales team, best sales process. You SOP everything. Then you have all the people that you sell to, they start working for you. That's how you're really gonna win. So there's this like basically the structure that I would rip with it. What did you say were your limiting beliefs around it?
Like how to get the setters to actually do it.
Okay, well, like for them it's so logical. A lot of them are already documenting their journey and making personal brand. Like they want to make more money. So, if you can have it something they can do besides setting, you can do it that way. Like besides setting, you want to make extra money, you can do this. Or you can have it as like, look, setters, like most of the time, unless they're really good, they only make they make 10K a month if they're really good and on a really good role, but most of the time they cap out at like 5K a month and they have to work hard for that. That's why I went into coaching. Like coaching is way easier, If you want to go into coaching, obviously it took me really long to master coaching and like tens of thousands of mentors. If you just want to have all my SOPs and sell my coaching, you don't have to do any of the fulfillment. You don't even have to do the closing. I'll have my closers close them for you. All you do is set the sales goals for my product, and I make 15%, bro. Like most setters on an offer, they set and make 5%. We're gonna have them make 15% to do the content and setting, and they get all the SOPs and systems. For them, it's fucking good, right?
Yeah.
So for them, because imagine this, right? If you have a team of 10, they're all closing 5 deals per month at an average cash collection of like, let's say 3K. That's 5 people making you an extra 15K per month. And then as that team expands, like your business is gonna grow so much.
Yeah.
So creating like an affiliate structure, that's gonna give you so much scalability as you do all of this other stuff.
When should I do that?
I would start it ASAP.
Okay.
Like I would start with an affiliate structure. Like just speak with some of the guys on one-to-ones, like it kind of explain it and be like, something I was thinking about doing is like, helping people do that. Because, obviously I have all the SOPs that I did to make 40K a month as a setting coach. You can just use them. I'll have my closer and my fulfillment team handle everything. And you can just set 40K in cash and you get 15%. That's 6K, bro. And you can be positioned as something they can kind of do on the side of setting. Or like, not maybe on the side of setting, but they can do it to replace their setting role over time or like something like that. You present it in a good way as an opportunity. And then that's real value. Because like closing new clients is only a means to an end. If each client is only worth 3.5K, then you're going to have to like close new clients. You're going to be in like a loop.
Yeah.
The best is when you get them to work for you after. But this only works also if you have the best personal brand. So you need to build all this in the meanwhile.
Yeah.
Because if you have a bad personal brand and you do it, then you don't even give them extra credibility when they try to sell it for you.
Yeah.
And they could rather just go out and sell their own setting coaching and lie about their numbers. And that would make more sense for them. So, you need to build a really good personal brand for this to work well. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good, bro.
Nice, bro.
It was amazing. It was insane. Like, it'll take some time to process this as well with me being absolutely smashed at this hour, but like it is what I need, right? To get to the point.
Let's fucking go, bro.
It's like everything. Like the only thing was obviously the ad structure, but like an ad account is banned, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't do ads. I would have went over ads, but the ad account was banned, so I just went into everything that you
Edged
can
me
do
way
now.
too much.
Yeah, I just went into everything you can do now to actually scale.
Yeah. Nah,
So
this is insane, okay.
let's go, bro. Let's fucking go.
This is
Run it up.
insane. Thank you, bro.
Good shit.
Fucking hello.
Yeah, obviously, if you also want to like scale your business, like there's probably going to be a link to book a call below, or like DM, and you should do that because you're going to make more money, don't you think?
Not if they're gay.
Not if they're gay. Yeah, should only do it if they're real G's and they want to make
Should
100,
definitely
200
should
K a
do it
month.
if they're like, I just want to shop around. Or they're like, what's the difference between you and Nick City?
Yeah, if they're like that, then they can't. Then they're not allowed.
Especially
know.
not if they're gonna speak to their girlfriend.
Yeah, if they're gonna speak to the.
Do you ever get that though?
I've gotten it a few times, yeah, but then it's like, yeah, I gotten it a
You
few
need to
times.
filter
It's
it out
horrible.
in your content.
You know,
It's horrible.
it's horrible. Yeah, if you book
This
a call,
is
but you need to speak to your girlfriend, like at least bring her on the call. If you have any partners that you're gonna speak to when you book the call below, like bring them, and then obviously show up, credit card in hand, be ready to pay, and then we'll have a good call. Cheers.